Welcome back. Now for our CBS Radio clip of fame. In our hyper-digitized world, it may be hard to appreciate, but radio news still has an immediacy and intimacy that is very hard to match. When big news breaks, it still takes time for TV to respond. Trust me, I have been deep inside the response blender when things are spinning at a breakneck pace and producers, cameras, and crew need to be stood up immediately. And it's still in that immediacy takes time. Radio is often faster and fresher, as it was in heartbreaking fashion the morning of February 1st, 2003, when the Space Shuttle Columbia re-entered Earth's atmosphere above Texas and Louisiana and en route to what was believed to be a scheduled touchdown in Florida.
This is a CBS News special report. The landing of Shuttle Columbia. I'm Peter King at the Kennedy Space Center,
through Merritt Island Tracking Station,
where Shuttle Columbia is supposed to be touching down just about 2 minutes from now. The voice you're hearing in the background is that of James Hartsfield at Mission Control in Houston. Let's listen in just for a second.
Now instructing controllers to
because there is a problem.
Contingency procedures and begin to follow those.
There is a problem. Nobody has heard a word from Shuttle Columbia in about 14 and a half minutes, just after 8 o'clock, just after 9 o'clock, excuse me, Eastern Time.
No tracking data.
And there is no tracking data.
At the Merritt Island Tracking Station has been reported of any objects.
We don't know what has happened. This is not a good sign. And we are just going to stand by for a few seconds and see what happens. If you're just joining us, this is a CBS News special report. I'm Peter King, live at the Kennedy Space Center. Shuttle Columbia was supposed to be touching down here in about a minute, but we have not heard, or I should say NASA Mission Control has not heard a word from anybody aboard the shuttle since just after the top of the hour, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central in Houston at Mission Control. They are not receiving any tracking data from Columbia. They have not received any voice communication from Columbia. And the trademark sonic booms, which we would normally have heard here in the Kennedy Space Center area, we have not heard a word. We have not heard a boom, nothing, no sign of tracking. They are trying with local radar here, the Mila Merritt Island Tracking Station, which would normally have acquired the signal from Columbia some 13 minutes or so ago, has not seen a thing.
All 7 astronauts aboard Columbia perished in that tragedy. It was the orbiter's 28th flight and the 113th for the Space Shuttle fleet. All Space Shuttle flights were suspended for 2 years in the aftermath of that catastrophe. That delayed construction of the International Space Station. There would not be another shuttle flight until July 2005, with modifications to avoid another re-entry thermal disaster, the one that doomed Columbia, as you heard it on CBS Radio News.